check out my laptop, man. It started.
Do you happen to know where the order's going?
It's going to Commerce City, Colorado.
Sorry, say it again.
Commerce City, Colorado.
Colorado. Okay. I'm gonna run down to my invoice office really quick and see if I can find the POs.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have anything going to Colorado. I had our invoice guys look up the PO and it's not even in our system.
Cisco, West Jordan. I don't know if I'm giving you the wrong number or nothing, but I was told to be here between 8 and 12.
I can't quite hear you, sorry.
I was saying I was told to be here between 8 and 12.
Oh, you're picking up trays. Okay. Sorry about that. I'll get you later. We don't have invoices for trays, so I was out looking for products.
Okay.
That's my bad, sorry. Do you want a BOL for it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have a specific address that it's going to?
I do. Want me just to tell it to you, or?
Can I just read it, please?
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's that the second one. Yeah. All right, and I'll need a signature on the BOL.
Just sign here and then name a carrier right there.
Okay.
Sorry about that wait, dude.
No problem.
Copy.
All right.
We're good to go.
Uh-huh. Got the money. Just making sure everything look right. I'm gonna pull up. I'll most likely have to shut the back door. I normally would pull forward farther out of the parking spot and check it, but nobody's here. I know it's 2 other docks open. So, I don't know. He's back there playing Tetris or something with the goddamn stacks. Okay, Garmin. Truck stop.
Which result would you like? Going to Love's travel stop on 25 North Redwood Road in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah, he was back there playing Tetris or something with the goddamn. So it basically had it's 3 rows. He had them all uneven. Really had the middle row was 2 rows short. The far left was 1 row short. If that's making any sense to you, basically what it's saying is if you really moved the longest pallet, just slid it over to the middle, all 3 of them would be even. All the rows would be even. But I guess that just kind of show you. And basically, they were gonna fall. It no ifs and buts about that. They were going to fall. But what does he care? He's not a truck driver. Then he's not a shipper.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on South Prosperity Road.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. It was just that little simple. Literally, I'm telling you, literally, it's just taking.
Turn left at the stop sign.
The longest road, and they're not heavy. You know, it's that's what makes it hard for me to understand, because they're not even heavy. But just by taking the longest row and literally sliding it in the middle, and all 3 rows are even. Because he had put a load bar up there and everything. The load bar was holding the longest row only. The other 2, it couldn't touch them. I don't understand, man.
Continue 3/4 mile to the end of the street, then turn right.
It seemed like the motherfucker was trying to sabotage a motherfucker. I mean, with that shit, that's all I can think of. Are you trying to sabotage a motherfucker? But anyway,
At the end of the street, turn right.
Anyway, I got 14 feet of space. Don't gotta be there till tomorrow till 10. Don't gotta be there tomorrow till 10. So I'm trying to get something else, and I know you ain't talking about I can't. These are just I don't know if you know, but like bakery. This is going to Bimbo.
Turn right at the stop sign.
The snack food people. But like those I don't know what you call those little baskets, those little containers they have, like you may see loaves of bread or snack kicks in. That's what it is.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on Mountain View.
It's 9 feet of those, basically. So I'm damn sure trying to get another load. Now, if it was some type of food product, I mean, I'm still gonna be cautious about what but not too cautious, because to be honest, really, if I can't put it in there with them, I can't put it in there with jack shit. I mean, to be honest, the type of stuff I deliver, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the fuck could I put in there that I could not put in there? I mean, yeah, if somebody trying to get me to haul some toxic waste, no. give you a quick update, man. Then I'm probably gonna take a little nap or something, man. I'm a little fatigued, man. But it's 11:45 a.m. Salt Lake City time, which I'm back in Salt Lake City. I went down to West Jordan, Utah, and then just went to the nearest truck stop from there, which happened to be a Love's. But anyway, it's Tuesday, June 28th. 11:46 a.m. man, and 81 degrees. I'm just reading off my GPS. It feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. Nice little breeze. Went in there, ate some shitty ass Arby's, man. I'm telling you, man, don't come to the truck stops, man. Don't go to those places that's attached to the truck stops, man. I'm telling you, they are not your average restaurants. But I'm looking for a partial, to be honest. Looking for something about $400-500 that don't nobody want to do. Going to Colorado, that just take up a little bit of space, that I can throw it on here, man, and turn this into a decent rate. Really try to get a partial today. Ain't no need to rush and get down to like I normally would. It just doesn't make sense. They not paying enough for me to rush. They not paying me enough. For nothing. And then, like I say, this shit was supposed to be at 8 o'clock this morning. You see that shit I didn't get out of it about 10 o'clock. If lucky. I'm pretty sure it was under 10 o'clock. So that's really it, man. I'm just gonna be here chilling out, chillaxing, looking for a partial, man, and enjoying not having to run my air conditioner for the time being, but that's the way this weather will do too, man, cause it be like this through part of the day it be cool, you have that breeze, and then all of a sudden, man, it's like blistering hot. It's just like blistering hot, and that's when I'll get on the road. What's going on, YouTube? Quick update. It's 2:21, Tuesday, June 28th, 2022. Could not find anything to go with this, and I think it's about time for me to leave. Right now, 2:21. Generally, you just add 19 hours on it, or however you want to do it. Add 24 hours on it, and subtract 5. It'll put me right at about the time I want to be, like around 9-something a.m. Of course, without type of, possible hiccups or something that can occur. Get me there about 9-10, but I gave it a good go. This time around to try to get a load. And it's still not over. Still got the journey there.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on South Redwood Road.
Got my ELD going. Back on duty. Got a little curb service going on right here. That's if I don't embarrass myself. I'm not gonna lie. Cup is so light. I made it. About to enter Wyoming. Let's go ahead and get some more information in that. Today is Tuesday, June 28th, 2022, 3:39 p.m. Currently in Utah, and about to go into Wyoming in about 4.5 miles, about 4.5 miles. So evidently my GPS missed it.
Continue on the current road. Turn left on I-80.
have your IFTA card, your registration. It was like 4 pieces of paper that you needed. But all those 4 pieces of paper only had one, and that was a rental agreement. And even that is out of date, which fortunately they didn't complain about, but it was out of date because that was the rental agreement from when I actually picked up this vehicle. But anyway, the first order tomorrow is to get a copy of the registration, get them to email me a copy of the registration. So I can have that and print it out. Because to be honest, I also need to print out my insurance documents again. Because I actually gave the copy I had. I got them on my phone, but I gave the copy I had to the guy at the budget rental place for him to do absolutely nothing with. But yeah, pretty much that's what it was as a box truck in Wyoming. You know, the lady she was real rough at the beginning, but to be honest, she softened up. She seemed like an asshole at the beginning. But I could see that the job was real stressful. And I can tell you one thing, the last thing they wanted to do was to give somebody a fine or a citation. That was the last thing that she wanted to do. Every time because I seen her do 3 people. And every time she had to, she'd start cussing. She'd get very mad. You know, she'd be like, God damn, why do everybody gotta be overweight? Jesus, I gotta do this shit again. You know, and it was some shit where they had to go outside, both of them together, because one person couldn't do it. But they had to measure like the wheels, the distance between the wheels, and I don't know what else they were doing. The size of the wheels, I don't know what they was doing. I was trying to look out the window and see. I mean, I can see. I just didn't understand what they were doing, except measuring stuff. So her job was very stressful, and she didn't want to get nobody no citation. And one of the guys she even knew. I guess he just come through all the time. I guess he logo, but you know, like I say, she softened up because she was telling me, and dang him, you know, she was like, and Billy, he's such a nice guy. This guy, you know, that was out there. But yeah, people just, it really seemed, you know, because that's what she was saying. Why does everybody have to be overweight? When I was standing in there, according to her, everybody was overweight. I mean, I don't know what their weight's supposed to be, so I couldn't tell. But I tell you, every time they got on that scale, man, and she assumed that they were overweight, she started cussing. Not really cussing, but fussing. Let me put it that way. She started fussing. She definitely didn't want to, so I don't know if that. But you know, to be honest, I guess it don't, because I guess the whole thing I was going to try to say is that goes to show you that they don't really be wanting to give you fines and stuff. But you know, it's different strokes for different folks, because you know, you got some of them guys that's just straight up jackasses, assholes, and they actually get a hard on for doing stuff, finding any reason to fuck with you, to hold you up, to slow you up. And anyway, yeah, I was there a great deal of time too. So basically what I'm gonna do, since I had the camera running, I am going to, I mean, I really hate to do it, but that's the only way I know how to do it. That's if I have to. I may not have to. but try to see when I went through there. I can kind of almost, I'm gonna try to see what time and go back and put an explanation into my ELD that I was actually, and I gotta actually do some research, because what is that? Are you off duty doing that? Or are you on duty not driving? Because I definitely wasn't driving. I mean, I know that. So since I don't know, I'm probably just gonna go back and put it as on duty but not driving, because it was at least an hour. And like I'll say, I'll rewind this. Basically, that's probably gonna be the simplest way for me to do. Is just rewind the video, start my timer, and let it play from basically the time that I got there and then the time that I left, and that'll let me know how long I was not driving. But yeah, man, that was it, and I'm real disappointed, man. I'm hoping he don't know what he's talking about. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that somehow, because he did get on his computer and do some stuff, I'm hoping somehow, some way, somewhere in that record, it marked itself as some type of inspection, because I know he don't know what he's talking about when he talk about that this is not a commercial vehicle and this is that I won't get a DOT inspection. I mean, now he might be right about that. He might be right about that, but it's not because I'm not supposed to get one. It won't be because I'm not supposed to get one. It'll just be because I'm not getting one. But anyway, I don't know what I actually got to do, man. I'm going to get over lane. I don't know if I told you about these ABS, but I can't set the cruise control. So, make a long story short, I got to put this thing in neutral. I thought there was a food truck coming. To reset the goddamn ABS lights and hill assistant, all that kind of shit. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the story, man. I done wasted all this footage, man, but I'm happy I made it through that motherfucker, but I'm disappointed that it may not be a DOT inspection, and to be honest, I kind of feel that he is. I don't think he's correct about what. Well, I know he's not correct about in totality to what he was saying, but I think he is on the money about saying that wasn't a DOT inspection. I think he's correct about that. going on YouTube? I'm gonna give you a quick update. I am in Commerce City, Denver. Well, let me start with the time and stuff. The date. The day is Tuesday, June the 20th. Today is Tuesday, June the 28th. It is 11:54 p.m. and I am in Commerce City. At the TA that I got the police called on me at. I'm back at that one. Literally, I could have went to the one in Aurora. First of all, it told me it was a Love's here. Let me just tell you that it told me, and that's where I set my GPS to. Now this is the second time I done been to this Love's. It's a garage. It's not a truck stop. I actually done it the night that the police booted me out, and I was hoping that wasn't the case when I registered it. And I was hoping it wasn't the same Love's as that garage, but it happened to be that exact same one. So then it sent me here. So man, I just came here, and really, the parking lot is packed. I mean, it's really packed. I'm not talking about the trucker side. I'm talking about the car side. You know, you probably remember I told you one time that the first time I come up here was like 20-25 box trucks up here over on this one side. Well, this time it's not so many box trucks. I see 2 box trucks, but and then mine, so 3. And about the same for Bobcats. Like I see 3-4 Bobcats. And then all the other cars are I mean, all the other spots pretty much are cars. And they all got their windows, you know, blocked off. There's one camper. But you know, you got cars, SUVs, vans. They all got their windows covered up. And you guys may remember me before telling you that Denver has a situation with housing. There's a lot of people that are not staying in traditional housing. Well, it seemed like they're here at this parking lot. I mean, literally, it seems like about, I don't want to start counting, but I'm just going to try to do a quick estimate. That looks like it could be 10. This here is definitely more than 10. This row here that I'm in, it is more than 10. And then there's another row. So I'm going to say it's at least 40 cars. People that are sleeping in their vehicles here. I don't know, but I just figured that I'll throw that in, man. But the place is right down the street. I actually passed the place to get here. that I have to deliver to. And I really don't have a minute to spare. This was a very long trip. It basically, in totality, about 11 hours. But pretty much 10 hours of driving. I drove slow because this was supposed to be an 8.5 hour drive. I drove slow. I drove 65, and I saved about $160 in gas by doing that. So if we talk about money wise, we talking about probably about $125 so far. I still have $167 miles till I'm on E. And if I drive like I got some sense, drive slow, I might get another 20 extra miles, 30 miles to go with that. And that is needed because it was $210 in fuel to get here. I mean, $410 in fuel. So more than half of the pay. But because there's at least $800 still in the tank, we know that it's really more like $300. Which definitely makes me feel better. And I'm just going to tell you a quick story, man. About 30 miles up the street, Interstate 25, I seen 2 gas stations that had gas for $3.79. They had huge signs, man, and I thought, well, hold on. First of all, I'm not going to swear to that. But a lot of you guys know that a lot of places they'll have a green sign and a red sign. The green sign is diesel cost, and the red side is gasoline cost. That's what both these, and they had huge ones, signs, bigger than the truck stops around here. They had these huge. They was kind of like right across the street from each other. And I passed it, and I seen $3.79. Diesel was like $5 or something. Of course, I didn't pay no attention to that. I paid attention to the $3.79. I was like, $3.79? I was like, what the fuck? And I hit on my brakes, but I had already passed the exit by the time I really absorbed it. But really, I still didn't absorb because I was like, man, I think that's death. That's the cost of death. And I looked at the sign and I seen that it said credit. I mean, I just looked right quick, but I seen a little thing on the red sign at the top that said credit $3.79. And I know normally when it says credit $3.79, that if it's cash, it's a little bit cheaper. But I don't know. I just wanted to tell you guys that, man, because when I seen it, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, the motherfucking war must be over. And then I was like, well, there are some elections going on. There are some people running for some positions. But then the next gas station had it for which I didn't run into another gas station for about 15 minutes. Because after I seen that, I was just anxious to see another gas price. And when I seen another gas price, it was like $4.54, which, don't get me wrong, I've been paying in the fives. I was very happy to pay. The last time I filled up, I paid $4.94. And before that, I paid $5.07. But before that, it was up in the 20s and 30s and 40s. $5.40, $5.30, $5.20. I think I've even paid $5.69. So, trust me, it was a blessing to see the fours. But really, man, I just wanted to give you an update. I'm here, Commerce City, Colorado, right back at the same TA. And gonna do my 10-hour reset here. I'm thinking that I may actually sleep through that entire time. I really preferred a pallet because I got showers there, and I don't have to worry about no BS, because here I'm a little skeptical about going in the inside. I'm skeptical about it. Like if I have to use the bathroom or something like that, I'm skeptical about going in the inside. But I do know that there's one up there in Aurora. I know I can drive 10 minutes or so, but at the same time, why do you want to do that when your drop is about 5 minutes from here? And Aurora, it may be a little longer than 10 minutes because I got to get on the highway. And last time I went, I didn't go from here. I went from the Love's Garage to there. So I'm not really sure of the location, man. But if I do get up early tomorrow, I will. I'm just talking about really mainly tonight. Tonight, I don't want to take no chances of running into the Clapper. All right, it is 8:11. And I am in Commerce City, Colorado. Back to the entrance. This is actually where I came and turned around at, but guy told me that this is where I should come.
Turn right, then take the second right.